Awesome. Hey, how are you? I'm Mel Robbins, and I'm so thrilled that you're here with me right now. So, why don't you tell me, before I jump into everything I want to share with you, why don't you tell me where you are watching from? Okay. And the reason why I'm doing this live stream is because I am answering your questions, and I'm answering questions specific to a really cool free program that I am launching in January called Your Best Decade Ever. And the reason why I'm doing the program Best Decade Ever, it's free. You don't have to pay any money for it. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. I promise I'm doing this because I know so many of you are going to make the mistake of making New Year's resolutions that are not things that you care about. And so I want to teach you the entire month of January how to dream bigger. 2020 is the end of a decade, and it's the beginning of a new decade. And I bet that you're not even aware of how big your dreams are, that you won't even allow yourself to dream as big as you deserve, that your self-doubt, your indecision, your anxiety, maybe the people you're hanging out with, they are limiting the way that you're thinking about what's possible in the next 10 years of your life. That's where I, Mel Robbins, come into your life as a force for good, as a force for change, and as a force for inspiration, because I want to teach you the science behind dreaming. I want to teach you how to dream big. In fact, some of the big dreams that people who have already signed up for the free program, Best Decade Ever, are writing about are Raul says, my biggest dream is to become an astronaut. I've been working on it since I was a child. Anna says, my dreams for the next decade are to become a marriage and family therapist. Debbie says, best decade ever. It's going to be this next decade. She's going to be debt-free, feeling comfortable, retired, healthy, traveling every single year, spending more time with my family. Stephanie says, in the next decade, I'm finally going to write the book I've been dreaming about writing for years. You see, when you allow yourself to dream bigger, dream about what do you want to accomplish over the next 10 years, you will be startled by how much more your brain can take on. You'll be startled by the things that come out of your mouth. So what I want you to do in the comments, wherever you're watching from right now, in the comments, tell me, in the next decade, you got 10 years to work on this. You don't even know how you're going to do it. What is your biggest dream? What do you want to accomplish? 10 years ago for me, it was getting out of the $800,000 in debt that was crippling my husband and I. It was curing my anxiety. And in my wildest dreams, I had always dreamt about being a daytime talk show host. In the last 10 years, I have accomplished all of that. And one of the key reasons why I've been able to is I understand the importance of training your mind to dream big. That's why you want to be in my free program that starts in January called Best Decade Ever, because I'm going to teach you how to create the best decade ever. I got an awesome question on social media from Alexa, and I know that this is something that a lot of people can relate to, particularly around the holidays when you start to head home again. I just moved to a new city, but it isn't that far away from home. I moved there because I wanted a fresh start. But I keep going home on the weekends and falling into old patterns that aren't that healthy for me with my high school friends. How do I move forward in life even though I'm scared? Well, what you're talking about is the difference between living in a comfort zone versus living in a growth zone. And you got to understand that your brain is always going to want to be in the comfort zone. It feels better. I mean, let's face it. It's easy to hang out with your high school friends. It's fun to hang out with your high school friends. But you got to remind yourself that in this decade, in this chapter of your life, you're not looking for comfort. You're looking for growth. And growth doesn't feel good. And growth isn't easy. And it is way easier on a weekend when you don't have friends yet in that new city to peace out and go back home. Why? Because it's easier. What you have to do is force yourself to stay in the growth zone while it's uncomfortable, because you don't want to be stuck in the past. You want to be building a new future. And you don't build a new future from your comfort zone. You build a new future from getting yourself in the growth zone. So Alexa, here's what you need to do. You need to force yourself to stay in the city on the weekends. You need to force yourself to sign up for events and for classes and to go to things that are related to what you're interested in, whether that's going to fitness classes, whether it's taking a cooking class, whether it's going to theater discussions, whether it's joining a book club. You have to push yourself into the growth zone in order to achieve your dreams. And by the way, one of the things that's going to help you, Alexa, is if you get your butt into my new program, Best Decade Ever. And here's why. I'm going to do the work for you. Here's how the program works. First things first, the first week, January 6th is when we kick this off. So why do you need to sign up now? I'm going to tell you why. Because you're distracted, you're overwhelmed, you got a bazillion things to do, plus you haven't finished doing all your holiday shopping. So the second this broadcast is over, you're going to forget to sign up. Let's just check this off your list right now. Is this on like a banner or something? All right, so like right here is how you sign up, okay? You go to this URL right here, and you will get to a page on my site where you just put in your email, bada bing, bada boom, you and I are connected. This is done, check mark over. You don't even have to worry about New Year's resolutions because Mel Robbins has got you covered. Am I selling you anything? No. Do you have to put down a credit card? No. Do you have to go to a mastermind group? No. I'm going to try to get you to an event? No. I'm going to try to sell you? No. No, 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 no. Why am I doing this? I'll tell you why. Because I'm all about making an impact. At this point, reaching 2 million people a day, I can't handle the amount of inbound emails and questions that we get. I talk to 1 or 2 people every day on my daytime talk show, but I will be talking to hundreds of thousands of people at once who all want to dream big, who all want to create the best decade of their life. And one of the things that I know about change and about human beings is that there is tremendous fucking power when you change with other people who are looking to do big things. Behavior is contagious. And so on January 6th, this sucker takes off, and you better be on the rocket ship that's going to launch in January because you deserve to have your dreams come true. As part of this program, what you're going to get is you're going to get content every weekday. A lot of it's going to be live video trainings. If you miss them, don't worry. We'll send you an email with a link so that you can watch it whenever you want. There will be blog posts so you can go deeper. There's a workbook that we've entitled The Dream Book. There's going to be a private Facebook group. And this is super important because the private Facebook group is not where I'm selling you anything. I got nothing to sell you right now, okay? The private Facebook group is where we can dig deeper. The private Facebook group is where you're going to learn from other people and be inspired by them. The private Facebook group is where tremendous value is coming, and it's all free. Because part of what I wanted to create in this program is a group experience so that as you're learning the science of dreaming bigger, as you're realizing how your own limiting beliefs are limiting how you even dream, as you start to understand the science behind how your dreams change your confidence and change whether or not you're motivated intrinsically to move forward. This is life-changing stuff. The second week, we're going to get into how you pick a dream to become the theme of the next year. Because I want you to dream big to expand your thinking and expand your soul and to have you move your life in new directions. But then we're going to get tactical in week 2 about how you pick a huge dream and you turn it into the theme for 2020. Then the third week, and back to Alexa who asked the question, this week is critical because the number one thing that will have an impact, positive or negative, on whether or not your dreams come true are the people you surround yourself with. You're going to learn all about drawing boundaries. You're going to learn about weeding out toxic people in your life. You're going to learn how to attract like-minded people that are on the same path with you, because other people who are pursuing their dreams, other people who are up to big stuff, that is the single most important factor to you getting out of your comfort zone and staying in the growth zone. I need other people around me to inspire me. So do you. So I'm doing this just as much for me as you're doing it for you. Again, get your butt in this. There's no excuses. I'm going to make it super easy. There are no tests. You can take it from anywhere in the world. You can do it on your phone. Everything is for free. We are not selling anything to anybody. So what other objections you could possibly come up with, I will tell you that that is not a reason not to do this. If you believe that there is more in store for you, if you believe you deserve more out of life, if you're tired of where you are, if you feel stuck, if you just feel like, shit, when am I going to be the starring role in my life? When am I going to step up and be in charge of my life? When am I going to stop putting everybody else first? This is the moment. And it begins with you trusting me and believing in your, what is the right word? In the fact that you deserve something like this, because you deserve to have the best decade ever. That's where it begins. So get your butt to this link. Get yourself in here. We need you in the course. And you need to be surrounded by the hundreds of thousands of other people who will be in it with you. All right, I gotta go. I don't think I have anything else to say. Is there anything else I need to say?
I'll get for Instagram. It's melrobbins.com/bestdecade.
Oh, Instagram. Sorry, you're not seeing our fancy new streaming platform, which is everywhere else. For Instagram, it's melrobbins.com/bestdecadeever. No, best decade.
Yep.
melrobbins.com/bestdecade. For if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, or are we on LinkedIn yet?
YouTube, LinkedIn is coming.
LinkedIn is coming. YouTube. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching on Instagram. And by the way, this is not something just for you. If you love people in your life, just put their damn emails in there, okay? I don't even know if that's legal. But people that are colleagues of yours, if you're worried about family members that have given up, that are playing small, this is a gift that's free that you can give to them. You can print out the dream book and wrap it up and hand it to them as a gift on New Year's Eve. How about that? The workbook that goes along with this free course we've created for you. So please share the link far and wide. Please invite everybody that you care about, everybody that deserves to have more out of their life into the program with you, because that's the other way to improve your friend group, by the way, is to invite them to do work, personal development work on themselves while you're doing it